Okay, from here, everything starts from here. Bro is going to invite her to hot spring.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko. You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure. Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Bro, I have no idea how we have come to this point that we're gonna go to the spring with Miko, with Raiden Shogun, even with her as well, Mizuki. Oh my god. How did this happen? I don't know. Raiden Shogun is like, you can't manipulate me. And Traveler is like, you'll go, won't you? I is like, okay, let's go. Was it tomorrow?
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have...
Well, shall we head out?
Yes, yes, why not?
All right. No reason to delay.
Who would wait in this situation? Aether is going to have a bath with Raiden Shogun. Who want to miss this opportunity?
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Damn. Damn, Aether, damn. You have reached the new level of impressing women. Well done, Aether.
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku, but the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago.
I'm glad, and of course, I'm glad that I have chosen the male traveler, Aether, for my entire Arkham quest and my entire playthrough of the game. I'm glad.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
You sure about that? Like, I would have felt hella weird if I would have chosen Lumine over Aether, because the main protagonist in every game, I have always chosen a male protagonist. It feels weird to play as a female character. I will pull for female characters, but the main character protagonist has to be a male character.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed. What makes you say that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumekui Baku could do nothing to wake them. Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare. Yes. I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
I don't know the lore behind this. I need to research
No
about
need.
that.
I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own.
And why is this like not animated? Why is this slide old age video caption or whatever this is? Why is this just a picture?
If
Slide
necessary,
picture.
I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh. Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
I wonder where Paimon is.
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
Bro, this is peak. This is so peak. Arthur has done the unthinkable. Bro is him. He is him.
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
I have questions, okay? Where is Mizuki looking? Where is Arthur looking? And Miko and I is looking to each other. But where is Aether and Mizuki looking?
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
And where is Paimon?
Help! Help me!
Now what is going on? Who interrupted this special occasion? Why?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Ah man. This quickly?
Oh no! Someone's unconscious! Oh.
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun, It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now. Yes, I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the and it was me. In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too. Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The
Well,
situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma